you're getting around 80% of the McLaren P1 for about 75% discount of the price.
Yep. For literally a quarter of the price.
Yes guys, what is up? Welcome to Supercars of London down at Saxton 4x4. Now, if you don't believe in aliens or UFOs, by the end of today, I'm sure you will, because finally, I've been handed the keys to one of their most bonkers stock cars, the McLaren 765LT, a car that I've never driven before. And today, Dad, get over here because it's quite windy. Dan the man is handing up his day of sales to come and join me in quite possibly the coolest spec car. I love the Silver Surfer look. It just looks like a spaceship.
It's bananas, it's absolutely bananas. And what also is bananas is Trofeo R's damp, wet conditions, 765 PS. Yeah, thank you, Paul. Calvin Klein can be very happy with this one.
Yeah, look how good this car looks. Black wheels, look at these liquid silver brake calipers, carbon everywhere.
Beautiful carbon.
You've been looking at the aero and testing it out by the looks of it.
Put a sack of spuds in there. Or baby, have you?
It's just, to see it outside under natural light is quite possibly, in my opinion, one of the best looking modern supercars
I can agree
today.
on that. The 720S, as we both know, was one of our favourites.
Yep.
This is just another league, especially from aero in the front, the way it comes all the way through to that rear diffuser. Just look at it. Look at it.
When you get low on this car,
Exposed carbon. Oh, stone chips.
and that exhaust system as well, you can tell by the colour of the metal. Titanium, baby.
They could have done it all in one, but didn't. They wanted a bit of design.
Yeah.
Thank you, McLaren. That is.
So the GoPros are set up. You ready?
Pants are on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I was just going to get in head first.
Oh.
And I've realised, look at that space.
It's huge, mate. It's huge.
I can literally...
Now a lot of these,
Yeah.
once you're in, they've got this track spec and it's all cabled and it's good for the track. But day to day, look.
Yeah.
Look.
Here we go! So, plan of action for today, because when I got handed the keys to this car, I was like, we've got to go somewhere. We've got to do something rather than just go around in a circle.
Why not a comparison?
That's what I'm thinking. So, whilst we're at Saxton 4x4 now, we are actually taking the McLaren 765LT over to Ferrari Colchester.
Slightly controversial, this one, but it's what we do.
We have made it. The McLaren is parked up and there is a 488 pista.
We have made it.
Right in the window. Now please ignore the noises that you can hear behind. There is a lot of building work. This is the first time in ages since I've been to this dealership. I reckon about 3 years, and this has completely transformed. And over there are two Laferais next to each other. So I think the first thing we need to do is have a little whip around of some of the stock that's in here, and then get down to the nitty-gritty Pista versus 765. Although that SF90 over there looks rather tasty. Here we go. Yes.
Carbon engine bay.
This is actually a mega spec as well.
Carbon does things to me that it absolutely shouldn't. So like in comparison to the 75, this is actually a little bit tame.
Yeah.
It's not as leery as that. That's actually quite tame.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you've got a massive
Yeah, the scoop that goes
scoop coming through.
the whole way through. But the 765 looks a lot more aggressive, even in silver.
More aggressive.
Yeah.
And it's not in a punchy colour.
We've got what
Guess
I think
the car.
SF90 underneath there.
I think the bonnet gives that one away.
Let's have a look at this F12 Rosso Fuoco.
Now, this is very interesting. Not that I'm a Ferrari salesman. No, am I probably ever going to be one of our especially following this video. That seems very, very cheap.
No, not cheap.
Reasonable.
Reasonably priced.
Reasonably priced. Sorry.
SF90 Spider. That actually, the owner of that car is called Paul. It's me. It's not really, but have a look at this. Imagine today is the day that you're collecting.
So there's something I have to tell you, Paul.
You bought me it.
This is
Thank
not
you,
your
sir.
car.
This is what
This is
we
very
are here
special.
for. This is very special. This isn't any Pista. This is a Pista Pilotti with the carbon wheels.
Oh my god, look at this. Sorry. Oh.
Absolutely spectacular. So this is very, very special. As is this 360 Italian Stradale, Rosso Scuderia. Absolutely beautiful. They are
that will forever age well.
As will these. Now this is the pinnacle of the dealership.
If you're a poster boy, like a car poster boy, I mean, I'm sorry, that is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should start to hit some nice roads as an M2 competition just come off.
Lovely.
Yep.
We do like an M2 comp.
The car's warm, the tyres are hopefully a little bit warmer than they were parked up outside Ferrari Colchester. By the way, stupendous dealership, amazing stock. We're here to compare 765LT and 488 Pista. And now that we have seen them both in the flesh, I personally, visually, prefer the 765LT. I think
in the flesh.
The spec on this one as well was nicer than the yellow and the Pista. I think the Pista Pilote is cool. I wouldn't buy one.
I have to touch on how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Like the Pista, when you look in, that thing's cool. It looks good. When I look at this, it just looks bananas. Like, I want a poster car. If I'm gonna spend 300 grand, I want something that's a little bit special, so it's a little bit out there, and that's what this is.
Doors go up.
Doors go up.
It looks the part. I said at the beginning of the video, it looks like
nuts.
a UFO.
Sorry.
The Pista is lovely. It's a clinical design, and no doubt is an absolute monster to drive. But so is this.
This. I think in every sort of measurable factor, this is just a bananas car.
I think when I look at this, succeeding the 675LT, you're getting around 80% of the McLaren P1 for about 75% discount of the price.
Yep. For literally a quarter of the price.
And then you're like, value for money, you're onto something with the 765LT, plus production numbers. Should we touch upon
exclusivity?
Because the 488 Pista is 3,000 to 4,000.
I don't want to pull up into Harrods and somebody has the same car as me.
I mean, this just wants to go.
It wants to go, man.
And I'm literally 30% throttle. I'm cruising and it is just outright bonkers. The numbers.
Come on, give the fans what they need to hear. Exclusivity. So Pista, they were built for a production time frame, weren't they?
Yeah, basically churning them out as many as
you can in that allotted time frame.
Yeah. So I've heard the number
through the grapevine.
4,000
ish.
Around 500 coupes or spiders in the UK.
Whereas 765s, 765 globally coupes and spiders.
Yeah, no, yeah, 765 coupe, 765 spiders.
Correct, sorry.
So it's a much more exclusive car. And don't get me wrong, the Ferrari brand is obviously incredibly strong.
Unbelievable.
The one thing that I'm very interested about,
we touched on this earlier,
is F1.
F1.
What if McLaren flip Ferrari
in the championship?
How does that relate to car sales? Because when Daniel Ricciardo won at Monza, I went into the podcast the next morning, said to Sam, I want a McLaren now. And he said, I've been looking at them.
Yeah.
Like, that desire when a team in motorsport, especially F1, is doing well, how that correlates to sales and also value.
And there is a saying in the sales community, wins on Sunday, sales on Monday. So
100%.
You win the championship, you do want to buy a car.
I don't think McLaren are going to go out and win the F1 World Championship next year.
I'm not going to put any bets on it.
No.
But if they did, or they're competitive, if they start ramping up the constructors, the correlation between that and sales. And do you know what? We're on a wicked road, by the way, but we have quite possibly timed it the worst because there's a tractor in front.
Look at that. The sun has come out.
As
we arrive back at Saxton. The Saxton microclimate.
It has a microclimate. It's never rains
The
here.
Caribbean sun is with us.
We sell 4x4s, but it's always sunny.
Well, some of the cars that are in there, I can see the yellow Lamborghini Urus. But that was super cool. Like, amazing to actually get some miles on the 765.
Yeah.
First drive, tick. We compared it to the 488 Pista, tick. We checked out a cool dealership that isn't Saxton 4x4, tick.
And I have to say, thank you for, Colchester Ferrari for letting us walk around.
Yeah.
Saxtons, we invite anyone to come down. Anyone, come down, camera, film our stock, do whatever you want. Some dealers are very precious, and for that,
well, Ferrari,
brand
very protected.
Yeah, I'm very grateful that we got an opportunity.
But this is just one of the coolest cars that I've driven this year, for sure. I would go as far as saying it's better than the McLarens that I've driven, other than the McLaren P1.
Of course. Come
you
on.
Cannot. But
Come on.
675LT, slightly dated, great car. But here you've got 720S, modern tech with all of the LT goodies, hardcore, raw, track focus supercar. Under 300k?
And yeah, exactly.
Just under 300k.
Just under 300k. It's bananas.
And I know that this is going to sound mental because a lot of McLarens are spec'd in the orange, the volcano red, all of the blues, blah, 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 blah. I'm a sucker for silver cars, dark blue and silver cars, but there's something about the lines on the silver. This is like a liquid silver that would
beautiful.
be 50k with a Porsche 918, that colour.
Yeah.
It's insane. But this, yeah.
With the black accents, black carbon. I like that they have jazzed it up with the stitching. It's just a nice car, and it's been a good drive, mate.
Yeah, fun
Thanks for having
morning.
me.
You got some cars to hand over now, so I'll leave the video
bits of
there.
money now.
Let me know what you think. 488 Pista, 765LT. What would you have?
What would you have?
I think I know where I'd go. We'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Goodbye.